Greetings, this is Slosh, and welcome back to This is the Police. Let's head into day 5. You guys are all pretty good. I need to fire you. Oh no, I have to order them to work tomorrow. No, we don't want to do any of that. We're going to have to fire them because of the racism. See, day 5, July 19th. Retired police officer Thomas Blaine shoots pregnant woman. Jesus, that's not good, man. Officer Blaine explains, I thought she was a suicide bomber, and Mayor Rogers, city has no problems with racists. Okay, he said that after telling me to fire guys.
Why would a man need a barn? To store all the stuff you can't bring home. About 30 years ago, back when I was young and interested in farming, I carried all kinds of junk home. After a day in the field, I'd come home with buckets, shovels, dirty boots and clothes, and instantly transform the living room. But even back then, there's something I always kept in the barn.
Also, I live out in the country. Okay. What is it? What's it gonna be?
I stopped keeping my pills inside the house because every time I was about to take a triple, someone would knock on my bedroom door. Now they're knocking on my barn door. Well, fine. It's not every day that someone comes to visit your barn. In all the years we worked together, Kendrick never came to visit the house. We drank at bars, went fishing, went to the mountains, even chased off some poachers one time.
Okay.
But he never came for dinner with the family. We never watched football over here. And now he's brought his friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday thing to get visitors at the old barn, especially guests with their own personal bodyguards.
Jeez, this is gonna go badly.
Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught me with my pants on backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car. Figured we'd find you in here. I'm going in for a minute, fellas. These guys will wait outside.
How long you been dating the lover boys?
They're Sans people, Jack.
Yeah. So now you're appearing in public with members of the mafia?
Jack, I'm leaving tonight. More like fleeing. Jenny and I are taking the girls and making a run for it. Probably won't be seeing each other again. I've got new documents, a new name, a new life, everything new.
The papers say you're still working your last week for the department.
I've got to get out today. I won't be getting another chance. Don't know if you noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next few hours, they're going to kill me. And not just me, my family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else. They found out that I was planning to run and they demanded that we close our contract today.
Your contract, Frank? Really? Is that how you talk now? Maybe you should call in the lawyers to straighten all this out.
Now is not the time, Jack, please. I have a commitment to them until the end of the year. They need an inside line at police headquarters. I can't just give them back the money. That's not how the mafia works. If I can't find someone I can trust tonight, I'm dead. You know me, Jack. I wouldn't ask you if I wasn't afraid they'd cut my daughters to pieces before sunrise.
He's the damn fool who puts his daughters in the crosshairs in the first place. Anyone in my place would have dressed him down good. But I didn't want to pile it on. Fate's already got this guy's soul in the grinder.
Oh my god, we have to decide. Oh. Well, after everything the mayor's done, I kind of feel that we're old, we're being fired, our whole life's fallen apart. I'm going to agree to help him. He's my friend.
Give him my phone number and tell him it's done. Don't call me. Don't come to work today. I don't want to see or hear from you again. Time for you to go.
Jack,
Get the fuck out of my nice, cozy barn, Frank.
I kind of feel like we made the wrong decision. We shouldn't have helped him, but...
At the time, I was trying not to think about what just happened. It was almost too much to take
I
in.
think it would have been inevitable anyway.
I'm probably the most popular police chief in the history of the city, and I have to admit, I've thought about that more than once, sometimes with a little pride even. In one of the features they wrote about me in the papers, they said it pretty plain. He catches the criminals. Believe me, high praise like that is unheard of in Freeburg, especially for a cop. And here I am, the person who catches criminals, and I've agreed to help the mafia, or I'll come home to a bag stuffed with my kids' body parts.
Right
Before the last
this
hammer
is
falls.
brilliant!
Hey, remember that cop who caught criminals? It
Yep.
turns out he was a mafia bitch. And all for the sake of a greedy, corrupt cop who should have fled the country years ago. That sound right to you?
No. But we've done it now. There's nothing we can do. We just gotta roll with the punches. It looks like we're gonna be in for a hell of the last 180 days. What? Some friends of mine asked me to help out at their animal shelter. They're badly short-staffed. No, you can't have the day off. Oh man, we're gonna have to start firing these dudes. I mean, we could try and get them to fail 3 things in a row. Let's try the third one. Or actually, we're gonna go straight to this one, which is "Don't You Leave Me Here." Pierce Pickering Barrel House Jazz Band. I do wonder how the copyright's gonna go on this. I'm just recording these all in a go, so we'll see how it actually. Oh, I like this. Okay, so no matter your personal relationship with the city's administration, your police station's at their mercy. In order to maintain reasonable working conditions, you'll have to send appropriate requests to the mayor. Okay, so what does that mean? City Hall. Decisions from City Hall depend on whether they're satisfied with your work. You can send requests every 5 days. Fools in charge of the city may refuse outright or accept only some of your requests, so ask what you really need. I want... Oh, we can only ask for one of these. I want another detective. Yes. I want another detective. And now we're going to have to do this stuff. I'm going to fire you. And like, we have to do this. And fire you. And fire you. So we're going to have to do all this. I'm just going to fire everybody illegally and just see what happens. Okay, what's going to happen up here? Fire all black cops. Tomorrow's the deadline. We did that. Here's your weekly salary. City Hall hopes we won't disappoint. That's $1,200. Jack, keep up the good work, and we'll make sure your final days at Freeburg PD are much more comfortable. So we did that. Disorderly conduct. Every morning there's a dirty piss-soaked bum sleeping at the cafe. The man refuses to go away. So I'm going to send Cook and Birch Jr. to that one. It says 2 here, so what's that? We can hire 2 more. We can hire 2 detectives. So let's just hire both of them, hey? Hire for shift B. So we've got 3 for B. We've got 2 for A. So we'll hire you. You look like you're a little bit disheveled. You look kind of like Columbo. There's no cops available whatsoever. So we fired all the black cops like we had to, which is crazy. I still can't believe that's something we had to do. Touch of Dionysus liquor store. That's a cool name for a liquor shop. A witness looked on from a window while an armed man with a stocking on his head entered the nearby liquor store. Right, so I'm going to send you, and you, because you've been fired anyway, so you're probably going to get killed. That seems to be how things work. We have no open investigations. We don't know anything about gangs or no archived cases. Really? What about the one that we solved? I like this song. It's cool. Residential area. I was about to drink some coffee, but these things jump up out of nowhere. Fight. A hot dog vendor reports he saw 2 Elvis impersonators grappling there on the sidewalk. They're swearing in Spanish and beating other with microphone stands. You can go to that one by yourself, mate. I just realised that I could have said 3 to that. Offender escaped. Man, you guys suck. Actually, I'm just gonna fire this guy. I don't want to deal anymore with his nonsense. You can get fired. You can get fired, please. I'm just gonna make him fail 3 things in a row and then fire him. That's what we'll have to do. Just send him out by himself so that he fails. I mean, he's failed assignments 1, This shop has 2 exits from which a few people have already fled. We could drive a patrol car right through the window. That'd be pretty cool. Let's... I really want to do it. Alright. Oh. Sneak up to the back door. The stick-up man noticed the police presence, took the cashier hostage. He's holding his gun to the hostage's head, shouting, "Back off, or I'll blow his goddamn face off." Meanwhile, the cashier is yelling in an unknown language. Say, "You in the mask, shut your face and drop the weapon." The robber grows visibly nervous. "Don't shoot, please. I just need the money. I'll take just a little bit and go." No one was hurt. The cashier begins to cry. Say, "I'll let you leave here upright, but only if you release the hostage." Offender escaped. Officer's dead. Who died? Two officers died. Holy crap, we're having a bad day. An antique Chinese necklace was stolen from Balmain. So, from my assumption is this: you can send them all in there and take them out later. Man, we are having a very bad time. Jack, this year the organisers of the Golden Beast Hunt suddenly changed the rules of the annual shooting contest. It now features teams instead of single competitors. Can you send me 2 of your finest marksmen? Alright, send you 2. We'll send both of them. That sounds like a good idea. It was a hot one today and a lot of people are going for a swim. Last week 4 people drowned on the beaches of Freeburg and the press was in uproar. Please send someone to keep an eye on things. Oh dude, you are not going to do a very good job at all. He's pretty useless. Offender escaped. Man, we are... This is bad. This is a bad thing. So I don't have anybody who can go to this yet. We might... Can you go? What is this? A gang of young people in ski masks forced away and began smashing the exhibits. He can go by himself because no one else was going to be there in time. Investigation started. Me and my husband got into a difficult financial situation. I was going to pawn an antique necklace, which has been in my family for many centuries. As I was carrying the necklace to the pawn shop, someone ripped the bag from my shoulder and disappeared. I didn't have time to do anything. The offender was on a motorcycle. He drove down the road, grabbed the bag, and escaped. I tried to race after him. I didn't even have time to see if it was a man or a woman. I couldn't see his face, but he was dressed in a jacket like those other bikers who hang around the street corners. He was definitely not a local biker. They are bald and have beards. This guy looked Asian, probably Japanese or Chinese. Ah, your husband did it. I didn't see a weapon in his hands. I just saw him grab a bag and ride off. So, I reckon that it was your husband and you're trying to get away with it. I can't believe how many police have died. And the labour market is completely... Yeah. Okay, so this is not... Let's have a look. We did it, Boyd. We won. Ernest really knows... Ernest really knows a lot about shooting. Even taught us a thing or two. He invited us out hunting to celebrate the victory, so we're taking a day off. Oh, okay. So you 2 are dead. You guys are taking the day off. You're helping the mayor. Offender escaped. Man, seriously, we're not having a very good day. This is probably the worst day we've ever had. Robbery report. We've got 3 new frames. So... Okay. The suspect is Quan Yin Ling, Chinese immigrant recently expelled from the university. Okay. Well, let's just wait until this guy gets back. What is this? Vandalism. Sorry, a teenager. So I guess I could send you, and we'll deal with this when Van Dahl gets back. Alright, so we're literally just going to send Van Dahl because we don't have anybody else. This is, you have to send 2 officers, so we'll have to wait till this guy gets back anyway. But I do want to do it before the end of the day. Oh no! Oh no, Man, that's not good. Okay, never mind, there's nothing I can do about that. It's another lesson learnt in this game. Offenders escape. Seriously, like, we failed so much. Let's just end this day, pretend never. Looks like tomorrow's going to be a long day. More like the first of a lot of long days. There's just too much going on. Piles of work. So what does that mean? Is that some kind of... Oh, man. I'm going to need some of you guys to work tomorrow. I'm going to order you to work tomorrow. And I'm going to order you to work tomorrow. Yep. And then we'll actually be able to go day 6, July 20th Saturday. We're actually going to be able to go and get that, finish that investigation because we kept the detective for tomorrow. Mayor Rogers proven racist. Okay. According to Dr. Eleanora Waterbury, Thomas Blaine has a new form of schizophrenia, and authorities take steps to stabilise the city's social tensions. Yeah, man, everything is going pretty much to hell in a handbasket, isn't it? This is really cool. This is a really cool game. I really dig it. But we're not doing all that well.
Mr. Boyd, there was a man here earlier. He left you this.
Oh no.
A man? What man? Who let him on this floor?
I don't know. I've never seen him before. I asked him his name, but he just ignored me. He was talking on a big telephone, you know, one of those portables. He gave me this envelope and left.
Damn. Okay, let's see about this.
He's gonna die.
Of course, they could have shot them the second they took the photo. But I knew Kendrick and his family were all right. Either way, the message was not that they got out.
It was that I was
It
in.
meant that I was in.
Okay, so
My servitude to the mafia had begun. I'd only been in my new position 5 seconds, and I already knew why Kendrick called it a contract. You sound doomed if you call it what it is. A curse. Boyd.
Good morning, Jack. I believe you just received my message.
Who am I speaking with?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget some people don't recognize my voice. But I assure you, Jack, if I was sitting right there in front of you, you'd have no trouble recognizing me. Like I was a member of your family. Even better than a wife, perhaps. A wife can betray you. No man is immune.
I don't talk to people who don't tell me their names.
Oh, Jack, don't be so childish. You're too old to run away from strangers. Yes, we both are. And in our old age, friendship becomes rare and all the more precious. But of course, we must work with new people and find out new names. So if you insist, Jack, let us formally meet. Hello, Jack Boyd. I'm Christopher Sand.
Wonderful, Mr. Sand. And what is it you do for a living?
Oh, you'll soon find out all about that. Well, you'll learn much more than a simple policeman could ever expect. You're a simple policeman no longer, Jack. Don't turn off your phone. You start today.
shit. That's not a good thing. Especially with how many policemen are dying. How many bad things are happening to us.
8 in 10. It's been my go-to principle since my first day on the job. I've got to let my colleagues hush up what they need to, 2 out of 10 times, so that they'll help me with the remaining 8. 80 out of 100, 800 out of 1,000. I'm proud of those statistics. It's not so bad for Freeburg, right? But now I just officially became a mafia whore. I'm supposed to be fearing for my life, for the lives of my wife and children. But the only thing I can think, what's going to happen to 8 and 10?
Achievement unlocked severed leg. Severed leg? Ahab lost his leg, but it only made him angrier. Okay. Okay, my kid's been causing trouble again. They call me to the school. Can you give me some time to deal with this? Yes, but come in tomorrow. Okay, now we've got enough people here, and we did what we were asked to do, which was important. Let's try this last one. Chopping. Nocturne in B major, Chopin, performed by Zwan He. So I do wonder how the copyright's going to go on this, but it's all good. We'll just take things as we go, shall we, guys? Now, we can actually go here because we did keep Beasley for the day. So I'm going to send you, and I'm going to send you to proceed. 2 officers and the lead investigator. So that should be okay. We shouldn't need all the other stuff. Request City Hall. They cannot meet my funeral for... This man was honor servant in the city today. He was buried with military honors. Formal complaint. Let's be informed that your employees have filed a formal complaint against you. We are gathering information and familiarizing ourselves with all the circumstances of the case. What formal... Oh, because I fired the people. Okay, I get that. Alright, so I'm going to hire you for shift. Now, B, we could probably... Look, let's have a look. Shift A, we've got... Shift A, we need 2 more. So we'll hire you. Hire you for Shift A. And we'll hire you for Shift A. And well, let's see, let's have a look. Okay, so I'll get you for Shift B, and I'll get you for Shift B. There we go. So we're full on cops again. It's good that we don't have to actually pay them or anything like that, and that is worked out by that. City Hall, you have to wait 4 days for the next request, and they refused our last one, which is a bit of a pain. I really could have used one. Sugar Dream Confectionery. A young employee the factory got into a fight with the manager who's trying to push him into a vat of boiling chocolate. Okay, that's actually probably not a good thing. Let's send Yancey and King. Yeah, Yancey and King. Investigations. We've got no open investigations, but we are trying to go and arrest him. Robbery report. Offender court. And you were able to arrest all suspects, so they both got 20, so that's good. Now, I do wonder if these people all political views unknown. Like, I wonder if you get to find out their political views at some point, or that's more of their hidden information. What's A, by the way? Oh, he's from Shift A. I get it. So he's working at the extra day. So that's a shift policeman who's staying over on working an extra day and is going to be tired. Offenders court, yes. Officers unharmed, yes. We finally actually succeeded at something instead of doing a terrible job like we have been so far. Carjacking. Parking lot attendant Dylan Burns reports seeing a teenager walking between cars. A few seconds later, the teen drove shrieking from the parking lot, greatly exceeding the speed limit. So I'm going to send you and you and you. So we've got a ranked officer on the scene, and hopefully that will make the others work harder and more efficiently. So we are at 8,100, which isn't very much. We don't have anything else we can do. I do like the map. It's really cool. It reminds me of the, I don't know, if you're Australian, the Val Morgan cinema advertising thing that starts at the beginning of the movies. It looks kind of like that. I wonder if there's more places we're going to get to click on in later days. Officers have determined the car thief's location. Overtake the criminal and attempt to take him into... Overtake the offender and block the road. Court. Officers unharmed. Yes! We actually did something properly. Alright. A weeping child called in saying that someone was holding him against his will. They won't let me go outside. They torture me and bully me. I don't think I can keep going. I want to go outside and see Pete. Now, I reckon that this is going to turn out to be a... false alarm. I reckon that's going to be on his parents or something, but we will send 3 people just in case. But I do have a kind of feeling that it's going to turn out to be a false alarm. They're back now, so that's good. They'll be ready to go. He's getting tired, so he'll have to have a day off at some point. Casino. Theft. We received a call from an angry casino patron. He claims that one of the casino girls that was hanging around his table lifted his wallet, which was carrying a couple of $1,000s in cash and several credit cards. Casino security shoved him outside, saying he was drunk, but the man isn't giving up so easily. So we'll send you, and we'll send you, Asano and Kochi. So there's the superior officer on the scene, so that should work out. We're dealing with a moron who refuses to pay his debts. Says that the police will protect him. I think it's time we show him whose side the police are on now. This is from San. So let's send... you. This is the dude that trained with the karate in the last episode, I think it was. So we'll send him and see what happens. Oh, that's the lights coming on, I guess. Ah, it's the lights coming on. So I get what that sound is now. I thought it was a storm or something before. False alarm. Joseph Lowry's mother wouldn't let him go play into the 80s broccoli. That's what I thought it was. I knew it. I knew it was just going to be a kid complaining about something. How do we do? Offenders caught, officers unharmed, brilliant, so they got +10 and +10. Today's gone a lot better than yesterday. Yesterday was pretty terrible. A security guard stopped a suspicious looking van, asked to check the membership, put out a gun and opened fire. I want you to be the leading officer. Okay, so you're going to go. That happened just at the time. We probably could have ended the day, I think. But we'll send all of them off. Yancey's done what he had to do, I think. I didn't get any messages about it or anything. I guess it will happen at the end of the day. Days, yeah, 4 days till the next request. Start with a deadly weapon. A police cruiser is caught up with the perpetrator's van. We can shoot out the criminals. Yes, shoot out the criminal's tires. Van takes a sharp turn and crashes through the window of the sex shop. The woman exits the vehicle, grabs the shop attendant, and puts a gun to his head. Shoot the criminal in the head. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Oh yes, we did it. That was pretty lucky. So, I guess it's not the end of the day yet. Maybe more things could happen, or maybe we're just waiting for them to get back. Well, it hasn't gone red yet, so maybe things could still happen. Maybe it finishes at midnight now. No, it seems to still be going. Is anything else going to happen, guys? Come on. Is something else going to happen? Come on, we've got everyone available. We can really deal with crime right now. Come on. Something happened. Please? I was really hoping something would... Oh, man. It was a quiet end to the day. We could have actually had something cool happen. So, you will have to work tomorrow. You guys all... No, you're okay. You will not be working tomorrow. Checkpoint. Day 7. July 21st. So we're going to end this one here, guys. We will come back in the very next one and continue on from day 7. This is the police. This is turning out to be a much more interesting game than I was expecting. It is so fascinating. I really dig it. As always, thank you so much for watching. Any hints or questions or suggestions or whatever, please do leave them down below in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. I'll see you guys next time.